So, because I haven't posted in a while, and because I need a filler, I'm going to talk about the difference between subs and slaves. A question that everybody in the S&M lifestyle has been asked before, has heard a million times. What's the difference? I'm just going to throw out a whole bunch of different answers I've been hearing. Now, keep in mind, typically in the vanilla world, when people hear the word relationship, people think of the same exact ideas, thoughts, and rules, etc., as the next person would. So basically, any relationship or marriage or whatever must be exactly the same and have all the same rules. Yeah, that's kind of boring, I know. And that's to the point where the two people getting in the relationship automatically have in mind of what the relationship should be, how it should go, how it should be done, how the end result's going to be, why the things in it that happen, and then seem just super shocked when the boyfriend or the girlfriend does something wrong, or they're into or want to do something that's not normal, not traditional for a relationship, or basically just not what they wanted to do, or not how they think things should be, whatever. Now, in the BDSM lifestyle, different DOMs probably run their relationships with their subs differently. So some answers I might give or some things I'm about to say might seem foreign, some might seem right on point, some might seem like a good idea, something you might want to try, something you wish you could try. But in any event, if you hear people talk about the difference between the sub and the slave, you might hear things like, submissives or subs can state opinions on things when allowed, but slaves have no opinion. Real slaves have to be submissive, but submissives don't have to become slaves. Submissives are just slaves before they graduate to the title of slave. Submissives have some sort of free will. Slaves have no free will at all. They give it up. Slaves that are owned or collared might be looked at more like possessions or property. Slaves want to be spoken to or spoken about like their possessions or property. Oh, okay. Here's a good one. When it comes to sessions or playtimes of any sort, subs usually gave or give consent in the beginning, but slaves usually consented to non-consent in the beginning. Again, being that different people might have different rules and such in their S&M relationships, everyone's answer to that question might be completely different. Some answers might be related to everything I just said. Some things you hear might be something I didn't just say at all. I think ultimately it's about the kind of submissive that person is, the kind of sub that sub is. Most people, including you watching this video, do or did the whole, oh hell no, I ain't doing that, I ain't about that life type of comments and faces from the list I just said. But there are millions of people out there that actually want that. Some people still want to give their free will away, but can't because of important duties in their lives. School, parenting, lack of privacy, lack of space in their house, or work. So if they do find a dom that's understanding, they might just want to stick to being a sub to assure they don't break any rules when it comes to like simple things like getting up, showering, getting dressed, eating, leaving the house, etc. So moving on, subs and slaves do have a lot in common, but from the very beginning, one of the most important things they should have in common is consenting to this. Both sub and slave should have consented out of their own free will to the kind of relationship they're going to have with that dom. If they want to consent fully, from how they dress to what they eat to the times of the day they do things, they might be looking more for slavery. But still, the choice of being a sub or a slave should solely be up to that person. It should solely be up to the submissive, not the dominant. And also, just because a sub wants to become somebody's slave doesn't mean it's the right choice. It's better the sub knows what they are than ask the dom to help them or teach them, which any dom should know a lot about if they call themselves a dom, or a mistress, or a master, or a lord, etc. Then the sub should take those teachings and decide what's best for them. Then have whatever that is with the dom so that they can now know and learn how to better serve that dom. So, there. I hope you liked the video. If you liked the video, please click the like button. If you didn't like the video, please click the like button. If you have questions, comments, ideas for another video, please hit me up on my social media somewhere on the screen right now. And as dominant people like to say, bye.